So we'll watch for everything as it unfolds, and we'll take you back when the royal couple descends those stairs from Province House to begin the formal part of their mourning there in Charlottetown. I want to bring in Melanie Nagy right now. She's been looking at photos and hearing stories from our viewers. So many people celebrating with the newlyweds, sending us their memories and family stories. Melanie, what have you... It's got to warm your heart.
Well, you know, it is amazing. Our inboxes have been flooded with photos, with stories. A lot of people sharing their moments from this royal tour, but also past royal tours. Let's start with an email that came in from BJ Flynn.
I'm going to stop you there, actually,
okay,
Melanie,
sure.
because while I know those emails, we've been airing them all morning. Here they are. Kate and Will, the royal couple, on the steps of Province House, and, you know, performing very short waves there, but perhaps the crowd will get a longer one. And here they come, descending those steps and meeting the Confederation players. They perform vignettes daily during the summertime there, telling us about the history of Canada as the fathers of Confederation met there in 1864 and beyond. So going through that line, and then we'll watch to see what they're doing. Kira, this probably does not surprise you, the informality, the handshakes with those who have been waiting there.
Well, I have been quite surprised, Johanna, throughout this tour that very few people have curtsied to the couple. We saw one person there doing it. I think this really ties in with the how they've wanted the tour to be informal, but I think people are really taking that to heart. But this whole tour has been a lot less formal than any royal tour. It started off, we knew that it would be so, when they only decided to bring 7 people as advisors, as their entourage as such. And usually for royal tours, they have 20 or so. But Suhana, just for those fashion followers out there, I can reveal that Catherine is wearing her wedding dress designer, Sarah Burton by Alexander McQueen. So...
Oh, this is the same designer. You know what?
Absolutely.
I'm in awe because it's beautiful. Of course, she looks beautiful in everything she wears. She can wear a paper bag, she'd look beautiful.
And there's a slight nautical theme, which I think is quite fun that she's tying it in.
Well, they are going to Delvey by the Sea, where her husband is going to get a chance to show off his experience as a pilot. So perhaps fitting that they're going to be by the sea. Here we have the Speaker of the House. And she, in fact, Kathleen Casey, the Speaker of the Provincial Legislative Assembly there, she took them through the tour of Province House. Let's listen in to these opening comments.
Dr. Kate Ellis is, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, to historic Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, and Province House National Historic Site. As Speaker of the Legislative Assembly, I take great pride in my role in maintaining the legacy and tradition in responsible government in Prince Edward Island. It has been 160 years since Prince Edward Island was granted responsible government from the British Empire, but our ties to the monarchy and British parliamentary system are still reflected greatly throughout our legislature. One doesn't have to look very far to see the evidence of the special relationship between Prince Edward Island and the monarchy. The names of our many municipalities and community buildings reflect our link to the monarchy. And of course, Prince Edward Island itself was named in honor of Edward, the Duke of Kent and father of Queen Victoria. Charlottetown is historically known as the birthplace of Confederation, so it is fitting that we're hosting this celebration here today. Yay! In fact, the Charlottetown Conference, which led to the creation of Canada, was held right here at Province House, National Historic Site. It was in 1864 when the Fathers of Confederation made the historic walk up Great George Street to discuss the idea of forming this great nation. And I invite all of you here today to come back to celebrate our 150th anniversary in 2014. Although we're proud of our history, Prince Edward Island is always looking forward to the future and I believe today's celebrations will further strengthen the ties between Prince Edward Island and the royal family. It's also an opportunity for Islanders to learn about the important role the monarchy continues to play in our country's history. On behalf of Prince Edward Islanders, welcome to our province. We hope you enjoy your visit, and it allows you to gain appreciation for our storied history and our rich heritage. It is now my pleasure to invite the Honourable Robert Giz, Premier of Prince Edward Island, to the podium.
Your Royal Highnesses, Speaker Casey, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege, on behalf of my wife Kate and all Islanders, to welcome Your Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, to beautiful Prince Edward Island. I am more than confident that your tour of our province will offer both of you a glimpse of this unique and beautiful province, our rural heritage, our warm hospitality, and our wonderful landscapes. Je suis confiant que cette tournée de notre province vous permettra d'apprécier notre province, notre patrimoine rural, notre chaleureuse hospitalité, et nos magnifiques paysages. Your Royal Highnesses, we are rich in culture. Our Celtic, Mi'kmaq, and Acadian heritage each contributes to its own unique flavor, to a society that is increasingly diverse and growing more so by the day. Of course, much of our history is shaped by our relationship to the monarchy, and we proudly remember many visits by the royal family to Prince Edward Island. In recognition of your wedding and your visit to our province and the sturdy ties between the island and the monarchy, the government of Prince Edward Island is pleased to establish the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge Legacy Fund. This fund will provide an annual scholarship to an island student who is attending post-secondary education. Further, this fund will provide grants to nonprofit organizations that embody the causes to which your Royal Highnesses offer support. Your commitment to improving the lives of young people, the support for servicemen and women, your dedication to conservation efforts is a great inspiration. And I believe your commendable activities on behalf of so many are reflected in the community spirit of our beautiful province. Your Royal Highnesses, the theme of your Canadian tour, Moving Forward Together, is so fitting. As Islanders, we have always been unified in our sense of purpose, and we are moving forward together with firm confidence and resolve. And as Islanders, we thank you for your decision to make our province part of your journey together. And I want to wish all the best to the newlyweds. On behalf of all Islanders, thank you again for joining us. And I hope you will consider a return visit to our province in 2014 when we celebrate the 150th anniversary of the Charlottetown Conference here in the birthplace of Canada. To conclude, having been married now for 5 glorious years to my beautiful wife, Kate, I have one small piece of advice for the Duke of Cambridge. This wisdom has helped me a lot over the last 5 years. Your Royal Highness, it's very important to remember that Kates are always right. It is now my distinct pleasure to welcome to the podium Your Royal Highness, the Duke of Cambridge.
Thank you, Premier and Fathers of Confederation. Merci, Monsieur le Premier Ministre et les Pères de la Confédération. It is quite a moment for Catherine and me to be standing here in Atlantic Canada in front of Province House, where Canadian Federation was forged. Quel plaisir de goûter à la douceur de l'île et ses traditions Mi'kmaq, acadiennes et celtiques parmi plusieurs autres. Here in the crucible of Canadian nationhood, we look forward to meeting many of you. We have both so looked forward to this day, and discovering more about your beautiful island. We're also delighted that you have chosen to inaugurate a scholarship in our names. Thank you for this wonderful and generous welcome. Merci pour votre accueil charmant et chaleureux.
Thank you so much, Your Royal Highness. We look forward to a long-lasting friendship with you and the Duchess of Cambridge. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking the Confederation Center Youth Choir and the Confederation players for the role they have played in this morning's ceremony. Thank you so much.
We heard those words from Prince William earlier that they are looking forward to meeting so many islanders, and it seems they come from the heart because we're expecting a walkabout and handshakes. I'm assuming that Catherine will receive some flowers as well. That will happen shortly. But he also thanked the Fathers of Confederation, as you saw when the couple descended from the steps of Province House. They met with those young men and women who were in costume. There are vignettes there. They are the the Fathers of Confederation as the Confederation players performing vignettes. So they got a chance to meet with them as well. And we'll listen in as Speaker Kathleen Casey continues.
From Montague to present flowers to Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Cambridge.
And the Duchess of Cambridge sharing a smile with those beautiful young women who gave her the flowers.
Let's give their Royal Highnesses another warm Prince Edward Island welcome. Enjoy your day.
And you can hear by the crowd that is one heck of a warm welcome. They're so happy to be there, some of them spending the night just to mark their spot so they can see the royal couple.